What's up, guys? Welcome to the Downlane Bowling channel. We got another ball review for you. This time it is the Sublime Focus. So stay focused, stay with us. All right, guys, welcome back to the Downlane Bowling channel. We've got another Downlane review for you. All right, this time it's the Sublime Focus. We've got a solid symmetrical 2000 grit cover stock, AI core, and the cover stock is the Reserve Blend batch number 804, if you're counting. Numbers in the core are 247056 for the 15-pound. So medium-high flare potential. So Matt and Anthony are all warmed up, ready to go. They're going to be throwing this one down. So if you want to check it out, if you're a Sublime fan, here we go.
Let's get focused, or it's time to get focused. We're going to review the 900 Global Sublime Focus today, and from what I've seen so far, I have thrown it a bit. I'm not going to spoil it, but I think it's pretty good. What are you thinking, Matt?
I drilled mine right before the first night of league. I had 560 for the first two. Honestly, I thought every shot I was going through the face. It hooks that early, but the motion it makes, the way it goes to the pins is like no other ball in the market.
Yeah. So instead of talking about it, how about you
go
show
all
us
in?
how good it is?
All
Why
right.
don't you show us how good it is?
So we have my standard 5x3 pin up over the bridge. I will stand 28.
You warmed up on this lane. It shouldn't take you that long.
Yeah, but we already did stuff on this lane, so you never know. All right, 28. So that ball I swung way left, got it way too far out, and it still came all the way back. I feel like this ball is way earlier than anything I drilled recently. I do have my optimal idle here, same layout. I love that ball, favorite ball in my bag. Will I replace it with it? I don't know, but good comparison, I think. Both strong, symmetrical solids. Anthony?
I've got a 4.5 by 35, the standard layout that you see on almost all my bowling balls here. Today we are going to, you forgot to hit record? Today we're going to compare this ball to my optimum idle, okay? It is pinned down, that one, but that is my benchmark ball, and like I said, I'm gonna always try and keep it with the same ball for you guys to see. So we're gonna start right at the big dot, and we're gonna look right around, I don't know, 2.5 arrow, see how it rolls. So that one's pretty good. I think this ball is kind of it. I'll compare it to my idle, but I have thrown it a little bit and it's been fantastic so far. That was just kind of a random lineup. I feel like this ball is going to hook a little bit earlier than your phase two and a little bit earlier than the ascent. So it's going to be like that benchmarky piece that you see with the idle.
You see that one went through the pins, drove that 9-pin right in the belly of it, but you can tell it's a little earlier than a lot of balls. Like Anthony just said, the Summit Ascent. I thought the Summit Ascent was a little cleaner of a piece for a solid. I know it's got R2S. This has
800.
803,
804.
804 on it. But it's just an earlier piece in the bag compared to some of our latest releases, I feel like.
I can agree. Tonight, or today, we're bowling on Beaten Path V2, 41 feet, 26 milliliters, 5-1. We forgot to mention that in the video. So I'm going to go right back to what it is. We're going to see if it was a fluke or not. Big dot, 2.5 arrow. That's what I like to call it. We're going to see if we can throw another good one here. A little bit inner than I wanted. It's a little bit inner, but once again, I struck again. Like I said, guys, this ball, I don't know if some people like the colors. I love them, but this ball is an absolute bomb. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I can use this ball on almost anything. I'm going to compare it to, like I said, the Optimum Idol, and I'm going to show you how good this ball is.
So I'm going to start moving my feet, throwing a couple of shots at 28. So I'm going to move 3 with my feet, 3 and 2. and really open my angles of this ball to show you how much it actually hooks and see if we can get the 7 out. So. Well, that was a.
Got 7 out.
I got the 7 out barely. A little slower, a little too much, but you can still see the ball starts reading early. It probably starts making a motion at 40 feet. It really starts to dig into the lane and get going.
All right, I've thrown 2 strikes. Very rare of me to throw 2 strikes within a ball review. So we're gonna go to the pin down idle. You guys have seen this ball a few times. I'm gonna switch because I've thrown 2 strikes already. And Matt's very clumsy. I'm gonna switch ball to see if this one hooks back from here. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna go back to the other ball and see how much I can make that one hook. We're gonna see how this one rolls. Middle dot, 2.5 arrow. Okay, it's a little smoother. That is pinned down, so it is to be expected. But hook potential wise, that one was pretty good too. So a little bit smoother off the friction. So now, since we've struck with both balls, and I love both of these balls, by the way, if you can't tell, we're gonna move right on the next one for me to see how much I can hook that ball. And then when it doesn't strike, I'm gonna see if I can make that Sublime focus strike.
So now, since they need to switch balls, I feel like I need to. So I'm gonna stand 28, 5x3. Everyone in the universe has this ball being early and rolly. I see it the total opposite way. So let's see if that is still the case. I feel like this ball is gonna be a little longer for me. A little bit more in the back end than the focus. So yeah, a little cleaner, a little bit more in the back. Still was early, but not as early as I feel like the focus was. But you can tell definitely more overall hook. So I will move my feet to the next shot and go from there. Anthony?
Back to you, Anthony. Train sideways. We're gonna move right from the middle dot here. We're gonna move right about 3 total boards, and we're gonna look at the 3.25 arrow, so like 16 with our eyes. We're seeing if we can open up the lane with this ball. Okay, so if I remember, that was 3 boards, and it was about 3.25 arrows. So we're gonna go back to the Sublime focus. We're a little light on that one. It still made it. I can slow down, but we're gonna see if the other ball hooks from there.
All right, so I left 2, 4, 6, 10. I'm gonna move forward my feet with the Optimum idle, and then we'll go back to the focus. But like I said, got more head oil, good motion, a little cleaner. Still a little bit more pop in the back end than the focus is. But I will throw my focus from that same spot and compare them.
Sorry guys, pro shop duty calls. Never, ever, or we always are on call here. We're gonna go back to this Sublime focus. I'm kind of going on my own little path here, just because I think these balls are so good. So we're gonna go back 3 boards to the right here, and we're gonna look at the 3.25 arrow. So that's like 16, 17-ish. We're gonna see if it gets back. The other one was a little light. Let's see if we can make this one hook. No, I didn't strike. Well, that's okay. I didn't throw that one 100% as well as the other one. A little bit earlier, I feel like that's why we flat 7'd on that one. It's just probably because of the layout, but we're gonna see if we can make it strike from there, or it might need a little more oil.
Do you want to shoot this? No, your spare is gonna be a little.
That's how you make it.
That was also my plastic ball, not his. All right, so same spot with the Optimal idle with the focus. I feel like this ball is gonna be earlier. It's gonna pick up too much, or it could burn off all its energy in 7-pin like Anthony. Oh, definitely earlier. Not as clean as the idle. The focus is definitely more mid-lane ball than the Optimal idle for me.
I'm gonna throw one more. I think. Is that okay?
Yeah, I can throw one more too after you.
One more, because I feel like you guys have gotten a good gist of this ball. Like I said, this ball is extremely versatile. I've got a little earlier than the Optimum idle that I've been throwing. We're gonna go to the 10, 15, 20, the 25 dot Wow. We're gonna look at the 4-inch arrow. So that means anywhere a little bit left, a little bit right. See if we can get it to come back. Oh, we almost struck, which isn't bad. A little bit better shot, a little slow, but you know what? That just shows how much this ball can hook. That last shot just wasn't very good by me, so that's on me. Do you want me to shoot this one too, or?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, young man. And we're gonna have Matt throw this one here.
All right. What did I leave left? Oh, I left a fast 8. We're gonna move another 3. So now we're into.
It's far for us.
We're into 35.
You need a napkin?
No, but can I mark it with a pencil and approach? 35, looking 16. Really got the 8-10 out, but finally struck. So I moved
A lot.
probably 8 boards from when I started and still was able to get the corner pins out.
Yeah, I mean, I think this ball is going to be something that everybody's going to love. It's got a little bit of teeth into it. It hooks early enough. I just feel like this ball is going to be overall more versatile than my idol for me, just because my idol's pinned down. I know your idol's pinned up.
I feel like people who want something earlier, very aggressive and the fresh, you're gonna want to pick up the focus. If you like your idol, but you felt like it was a little too clean, or you just want overall more motion, like earlier motion, I feel like the focus is gonna be where it's at compared to the first Sublime. I feel like they make the same shapes, but I feel like this ball comes off the pattern the same way as the other one did too.
Yeah, I did like the Sublime. It just wasn't as good as the Summit Peak for me, but the Sublime was a little bit cleaner than that one, a little bit more off it. This one I have earlier than the Idol, and it still has that same overall motion. So I think that, a lot of players, like we said with the Ion Max, this ball is going to be fantastic for a lot of different players. I think it's going to be more versatile for me. And believe it or not, this is the first ball that actually takes over the Idol from my current benchmark ball. I feel like this Sublime is going to be the ball that I take everywhere with me, and that's what we're going to be comparing all the new symmetrical solids to. So I think it's that good. So make sure you go to your Storm VIP shop, see Matt at Boulevard Bowl with Revolutions, or me at the lab, Town and Country Lanes. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to get some notifications, because all of our Storm product that comes out, we're going to review. We're going to tell you what we think, and make sure you guys tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. for the Down Lane podcast. We can talk. You guys can share your thoughts. You guys can message us, ask some questions, and make sure you tune in, because we're coming back with more stuff for the Down Lane Bowling channel.
Stay focused.